Good morning. It's April the 22nd, the year 2020, about 7:40 in the morning. I'm about to leave the house. I'll be gone all day, but I just wanted to share some thoughts with you. I'm going to read Galatians 3:11 through 13. But that no man is justified by the law in the sight of God. It is evident, for the just shall live by faith, and the law is not of faith, but the man that doeth them shall live in them. Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. For it is written, Cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree. I'm also going to read James 2:10. For whosoever shall keep the whole law, and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. So you have God's law and you have man's law. Listen, I want to share this thought with you. This playground mom, it isn't shocking to me because I'm already aware of the mindset of the police and how they've been trained to follow orders and how they've been trained to see the American public as the enemy. So it's not shocking to me that she got arrested. What is a little bit surprising is the vast, I'm not going to say the word majority, but a large portion of the American public thinks that it's okay to arrest a mom on a playground and to kick off the kids because that's the law. See, what's going to happen, either you're going to trust God in the middle of this coronavirus or you're going to trust government. You can't trust both. And God's going to look to you to make a decision. Choose you this day whom you will serve. In the middle of this coronavirus crisis, are you going to trust your government or are you going to trust God and his holy word? Psalms 91. Now, for those that trust government, everything to them, their highest authority, their final authority is government law. They look to government. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we have such a litigious society that they can find a law that you've broken. You've made beeswax as an Amish person and you didn't get it FDA approved. The window tinting on your vehicle, it's not light enough. You don't have a license to have that pond in the back of your property to build a pond. You don't have proper authority to work on your own plumbing on your septic system. You have to call a public approved septic repairman. Do you understand what's going on? There's a book called 3 Felonies a Day by Harvey Silverglate. Here's what I'm saying. If you want freedom and liberty that come from God, you're going to look to God and you're going to trust in God. But there are those in our society that cheer the actions of law enforcement, and they don't like us who believe in God. They want everybody to bow to the religion of government. That's what they want for us. It's a submission thing. They want us to submit to government and be like them, be slaves like them. Pay your taxes. Take your Trump whore checks. Stay inside, right? Social distance, right? Wear your mask. Wear your pink armband. Do what the government says to do. Their obedience and loyalty is to government. And to do what the government says. Their obedience and loyalty is not to God and his holy word. So I wanted to share that there's so much litigious laws, man's laws in our country. They will be able to target dissidents. And we have law enforcement officers all over this country chomping at the bit to arrest dissidents. And they're getting the backing of a large portion of America. And I'm going to leave you with this quote. This is by Officer Jack McLam. He died in 2013 of cancer. He was a well-decorated policeman. He said, tyranny cannot come to the door of any American unless it comes in uniform. If police officers and soldiers will not enforce tyranny, it will never be enforced. Let me read that again a second time. I hope it didn't slip by you. Tyranny cannot come to the door of any American unless it comes in uniform. If police officers and soldiers will not enforce tyranny, it will never be enforced. Rest in peace, Officer Jack McLam. Who is your final authority in a coronavirus crisis? Is it the government or is it God? Who is your final authority? Who are you obedient to? Who are you obedient to when times are bad? And who are you obedient to in times of good? The Lord came to set the captives free.